Hello and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we're making this happy card. In this case I needed a graduation card, so I used the Happy Graduation from the So Much Happy stamp set, and the happy comes from the Happy Dies set. It's actually a die you can use to do kind of a window cutout on your card. So we're using Cajun Craze background, Cajun Craze ink, Mossy Meadow ink, and Early Espresso, and we're using the leaf dies from our leaf stamps from Rooted in Nature. So I've got a Whisper White card base. I've got a Cajun Craze mat at 5 1/4 by 4, and I've got a Whisper White mat that we're going to make the card front out of at 5 3/4. To make this card, I'm going to use the To Know You greeting, so it'll say Happy to Know You. And we're using one of the dies from the stitched rectangle set on a scrap of Whisper White. So to do this card, I just stamp some of the larger leaves from the Rooted in Nature set, and you just stamp all over. Leave some space for other colors. You can change your shapes. You can change your direction. You can go anywhere you like. And then you fill in with the other colors. So it's always a good idea to clean off your stamp in between, of course. So we'll just wash it and dry it, set that off to the side, and we'll come in with the Cajun Craze next on the large leaf. And again, you just fill in where you'd like to have them. We are going to be coming in with the smaller leaf in Early Espresso, so we just need to leave a bit of room for that. So with the Early Espresso and the smaller leaf, we'll come in, we'll just fill in some of the empty spaces. And we know that some of these leaves are going to get kind of cut off by the stamps, or by the die. But we just go like that, and then we have our card front. We layer it up in the die sandwich set. So I've got the magnetic base. I'm going to put this down, and I want to cut the happy towards the bottom. And using the magnetic base, it makes it easier. And you just kind of line it up with where you'd like it to be so it's equal distance. And sometimes the magnetic plates twist the dies a little bit, so you just need to kind of work with it, and then you sandwich it down. And I think I'm just going to lift it up just a little bit, looking at where the greeting needs to go underneath. So make sure it's straight, sandwich it up, and then run it through your die cutting machine. And I usually run it forward till I hear it pop, and then run it back. And that ensures the die cuts cleanly. So I've taken the die off. If I lift the card up, I'm left with the outline of the happy. Just put that off to the side. And then we just adhere it to the Cajun Craze background. I'm using the Stampin' Seal. Again, just being careful not to fold the edge over on the adhesive so that it continues to flow nicely. Okay, then we are going to just mount that onto the card like that. Then we can adhere this to the card base. And because I went off and flicked it, I have to advance the adhesive. So then now it just runs nicely and not a problem. It just takes a little bit to get used to the new product, but it works really well. The adhesive is fantastic. So I'm going to center this, drop it down. Now I need to stamp and die cut the greeting. So I'm just going to use Cajun Craze, stamp away, and we're good coverage. line it up kind of in the middle. You don't have to be exact with this because we are die cutting it. So I need to pull back this and just scrape off the other words, other die leftovers. And layer this up. We do want to put the rectangular dies through on a bit of an angle. So we're just going to center that, sandwich it down, and run it through the die machine. Wait for it to pop. There we go, and bring it back. There we go. We've got our greeting all cut out, and the greeting does get dimensionalized. So you grab your dimensionals, pop a couple on the back, and you layer up your card. And this set has very versatile greetings. It has so very, so you could put so very happy to know you if you wanted to. It's got the graduation, it's got to celebrate you, to have you in my life, and birthday. So lots of different options for this. It's a great card. If you'd like to purchase any of the items used in this video, please use the links below. And remember to subscribe so you know when the next video is posted. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.